Hey, welcome back to Socialette. This is episode 243. Now, when you're first creating something new, whether that's a course, a membership, even a physical product, it can be really tempting to assume that if you build it, people will come. And in some cases, this is true. For example, if you're Kylie Jenner, every time she launches something new, it sells out straight away. Same with Apple. They could launch the latest iPhone without running a single ad, and people would still queue up for days to get their hands on it. But for most of us, if we build it and we don't tell people about it, they will not come. So if you soft launch a product and just put it up on your website and don't promote it, don't officially launch it, you're probably going to wind up a little bit disappointed. And that is why I believe your launch is so critical. So this episode, I'm sharing 5 reasons why you need to launch. First reason, people don't care about your business as much as you think they do. Brutal, I know. But sadly, it's true. We spend so much time in our own businesses and they are so important to us, but to other people, they're probably not. By assuming that people will seek out your business or your product, you're not going to sell anywhere near as many as you would if you were running a proper launch. Like the chances of someone just landing on your website, finding your product and buying it, probably pretty slim. The second reason you need to launch, your followers probably aren't seeing your posts. Do me a favor. Pop on over to Instagram, pick your most recent post, and then click on View Insights. And here you'll see there is a number called Reach. Now, this is how many people your Instagram post reached, right? How many people saw your post. For me, a reasonably good post will reach 10 to 15% of my followers, and an amazing post will reach maybe 20 to 30%. So only 1 in 10 of the people who are following you actually see your posts. Simply putting up an Instagram post that announcing that your product is live, that's not going to yield the results that you're after, right? A proper launch, on the flip side, that targets people from all angles, email, social, ads. So you're reaching a much larger chunk of people who would be interested in what you do or what you're selling. Reason number 3. Humans need some urgency or scarcity to act. Now, this is a huge one. At the time of recording this episode, I've sold about 80 copies of my A to Z podcast launch plan since I launched it at the end of 2019. Now, that's a product that is always available to purchase. I don't have doors open or doors closed, so people can find it and they can buy it whenever they want. But do they? Nope, they do not. With the exception of a small handful of people, the only time people have bought is when I was doing a launch. So, for example, when there was the early bird price, so they could pre-order before I first launched it, when there was a limited time bonus, when there was a limited time flash sale, limited time discounts. And why? Well, that's because as humans, we're natural procrastinators. Why would we spend money on something right now when we could get the exact same thing in a few weeks' time for the exact same amount of money, right? So when you're launching, you're adding some sort of incentive for them to act right now, to curb that procrastination, to get them off the fence and to get them across the line. Reason number 4, your audience sometimes doesn't realize that they need what you're selling. Such a big part of your pre-launch is educating your audience, right? Often they don't realize that they need what you're selling, or maybe what they think they need isn't what they actually need. Now, for example, I know my audience thinks they need more followers in order to make more sales. But you know what? They don't actually need more followers. They need more email subscribers, more website traffic, more sales, more people on sales calls. These things tend to give a much bigger boost in sales than just the number of followers you have. So if I were to release an email marketing course, which I'm not, sorry guys, I would have to educate my audience on the fact that an email subscriber is worth way more than an Instagram follower. Number 5. They're not in the right mindset to buy yet. Now, another huge part of your launch is getting your audience mindset right where it needs to be. Usually they're going to have a ton of limiting beliefs that'll hold them back. They're going to have objections about buying your products, and you need to overcome these using your launch. Now, when I launched my now retired Facebook ads course back in 2017, Some of the limiting beliefs that I came across included things like, oh, but Facebook ads just don't work for my business, or I can't afford ads. So a huge part of my pre-launch marketing campaign was focused on shifting this mindset, showing them that actually, you know what? They're not special. Facebook ads can work for them, and that they could afford to run Facebook ads. They just didn't realize that they didn't need a huge budget to run Facebook ads. So those are the 5 reasons why you need to have a launch, a proper launch. So reason number 1, people don't care about your business as much as you think they do. Number 2, your followers probably aren't seeing your posts. Number 3, they need some urgency or scarcity to act. Number 4, your audience doesn't always realize that they need what you're selling. And then number 5, they're not in the right mindset to buy yet. That's it for this episode. Make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss any new episodes released every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And if you're enjoying this show so far, as always, I really do appreciate a quick rating or a review in iTunes or Apple Podcasts. Thanks so much for listening, guys. Catch you next time.